said Brown though, right? Brown.
Auditorium AV mic test. Test. Mic test.
No, Dave, that's fine. At large. Hold, I'm gonna put you on FaceTime, all right? Oh, so you can see what's going on here. That's all. I mean, don't do it. Don't, don't show me you. That's fine.
Podium mic. Five.
At school, right?
6. 7.
Student advisory president. Yeah,
8.
no, hold on.
9.
A lot of these ward ones are out of the thing.
10. 10.
Um,
11.
all right, hold on. You know what? I'll
12.
back after, I think I have it all set, right? Then,
13.
so the ward ones go up too though, right?
14.
All right, thank you. I think Frank's
15.
so confusing right now, that's all. All right, thanks, bye.
16. 17. 18. Public input mic.
I have no idea. I don't, John, Frank's, I don't see his. No, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna break. Wait, so does John sit here or no? Or
I believe Johnson's there, yeah. And then it was, yeah.
Frank's gonna be the president though, right? So here's his tag and Johnson's here.
One of the two, either to the left or to the right. I can't remember.
All right, thank you.
No. Back
And
table 1. 2. 3. 4.
what, so you want me to do that? All right, I'm going from left side to right, all right? Here, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Is that clear? Yeah. Or should the war be on this side or? All right. Yeah, let me see. Oh, I'm good, but I'm stuck. All right, and. Yeah. Where's the other? For who? The other guy. There. There's one here with no name tag. So. Put that up. Go back to where Georgetown is here. Yep, there it is. Word for it. Beautiful. Is that what? Just leave it, yeah. There. That's each hotel. Flat fine, it'll make it flat.
Thanks, so good night. I know you look relaxed.
I had a wake.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks. Sorry, sorry for the loss.
Would you read this one? This, whatever it is. This one.
Hey.
Yep. 6:30.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the special meeting of May 29th, 6:30 in the auditorium of the City Hall. Roll call, please.
President Laflamme.
Here.
Roy.
Here.
Wagner. Zagorowski. Sorry. Ariaga.
Here.
Brooks.
Here.
Here.
Valkir.
Here.
Crumpets. Chomsky.
Here.
Kushane.
Here.
Bree.
Here.
Pena Costello.
Here.
Not bad. Nine present, 10 present, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 present.
Thank you. In compliance with the open meeting law, the City of Chicopee is broadcasting live and for future broadcasts this meeting on Chicopee TV. Is anyone in the audience or on Zoom video or audio taping this meeting? Is there anyone in the audience? Is there anyone on Zoom?
Krista Rivers from the Chicopee Register is recording.
Hi, Krista. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna read the request for the record, please. The hearing.
Sure. Dear President Laflamme, as requested, the special meeting of the City Council is called for. 1, a vote by the City Council whether to fill the vacant at-large position. 2, if the majority votes to fill the vacancy, the following steps will be followed. On June 3rd, the City Council will open nominations for the vacant at-large position. On June 17th, the City Council will close nominations and conduct a vote. 3, discussion and vote on home rule petition titled An Act Relative to Changing the 2-Year Elected Term for Mayor of City of Chicopee to a 4-year elected term. These will be the only items on the agenda for the special meeting. If you have any questions, please let me know. Very truly yours, John View, Mayor.
Okay. Is there anyone here for public input? Okay. Public input is limited 3 minutes or less. Is anyone in the audience or on Zoom here for the public input? Just state your name and address for the record, please.
Lisa Bienvenu, 34 Everett Street. I was thrilled to see that you guys were doing something right away. Well, right away is relative, since Mr. Zagorowski passed several months ago, but I'm glad that you're doing something about this now. I know there was reference to the city charter. I have no idea what the city charter says about this. I don't think anybody knows what the city charter says about this. I just know what the Mass General Law says, that that position was supposed to be filled. So I'm glad, I really am really glad that you guys are looking to do that. I was surprised to see this item about the mayor's term come up at this meeting, since this council voted at the last full meeting for this to go to the Rules Committee. And then when I look through the paperwork after, and then I believe it said on the mayor's thing, something about, you know, that the president of the council, you know, after everybody conferring, or I'm paraphrasing, that this wouldn't go to rules and it would come to this special committee. Really, I guess I'm going to have to follow up on parliamentary procedures, that it doesn't matter if you guys vote for something to go to a committee. In the same way, when you voted for a new appointment to go to the Human Resource Committee and didn't do it, and then you voted for this to go to the Rules Committee, but then you didn't do it. So apparently I need to follow up on procedures, because I cannot go by the votes that are taken on the floor of this council. But it did make me go back and look, because no one really talked about, other than that had to do with language. So I went back to 2023, because I recalled very clearly how this got put onto the ballot in 2023, because it was at the last possible second. And I guess I'm trying to figure out, is this still going to have to go for a binding vote after? Oh, no, you guys can just do it. Okay, I'm getting a head nod, because I believe the way it kind of went before, when it was presented to us, was you were doing a non-binding vote in 2023 to get a sense of what the people wanted, and then, you know, to decide how to go forward. But so then this is all just a done deal. So you did a non-binding vote, really didn't talk about it. It's going to go on, and you're going to make this a 4-year term. So it's great that the taxpayers, the people of the city, don't really find out what's going on. We have to piece it together by going through all the documentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else on the floor for public input? Is there anyone on Zoom for public input? Is there anyone on Zoom? Seeing none, motion to close public input.
Motion to close public input.
Motion made and second to close public input. Roll call, please.
President? President Laflamme?
Yes.
Roy?
Yes.
Ariaga?
Yes.
Brooks?
Yes.
Yes.
Valkir?
Yes.
Crumpets? Chomsky?
Yes.
Kushein?
Yes.
Labrie? Close public input? Yes. Piniac Costello?
Yes.
10 yes.
Thank you. I just want to clarify to make sure what was said in public input. If this is voted on tonight, it's just going to go to the representative to review and prepare the process. It is going to go on the ballot again. The state, the city municipal ballot, not what I'm saying is we're going to do our final part here tonight is what we're doing tonight, just our own final part. But it does go to the representatives to review and do the final approve. They may change a little bit. Then it goes on the ballot come this November. Okay, just so, am I correct, attorney?
Yes, this is a home rule petition. It
Okay.
goes to the legislature, comes back for a vote.
Okay, thank you. Okay. As you see in front of us, we have a couple of things. We have the first one being a vote.
I've got the order. I'll read
Okay,
the
you want
order.
to do it? Thank you.
Okay, order number 1, be it ordered that the city council vote to approve the selection of a person to fill the vacant city council at-large position to serve until the next municipal election pursuant to Article 1, Section 7, vacancies in the city charter.
Councilor Labrie.
Motion to approve to open the nominations is. that
No.
what you-
The question is, do we want to fill a position, yes or no first?
Okay, motion, to,
Discussion.
for discussion of the, approval of the, filling of the counselor at large.
Counselor, it's a motion to fill, your motion is to fill the vacant at-large position.
That's right.
Your motion is,
Okay, motion to fill the, vacant at-large position.
Motion made second, we discussed the vote to fill the position of the vacant at-large position. On the motion, please.
On the motion, self-explanatory, we can talk about it and, decide if we want to, fill that position.
Thank you. Any comments from the floor? Counselor Costello.
Yes, this is, a motion that was made that I'm not going to be in favor of. There aren't that many more months left in regards to filling this position. It will save money for the taxpayer. We've already functioned for several months without the position being filled. So if it was more than a year, I would say yes. That's a different topic. But because it's only going to be literally just several months, we can leave the position vacant, save the taxpayer money. It would be different if we couldn't function. But we have functioned without this position. So at this point, I am not in favor of filling the position for those stated reasons. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to speak on this for 1 minute, please.
To allow the president to speak.
Thank you. Roll call.
President Laflamme,
Abstain.
Roy,
Yes.
Ariaga,
Yes.
Brooks,
Yes.
Yes.
Valkir,
yes.
Chomsky,
Yes.
Kushein,
Yes.
Yes.
Pena Costello.
Yes.
9 yes, 1 abstention.
Thank you. So this item today being that we're discussing right now will not go to on a ballot. We will vote on it tonight by the city council. So I just want to be clear, this does not go on a ballot. It's not going to cost the taxpayer. The city council has the approval to fill or not fill this position. I just want to clarify that part, please. Councilor Brooks is next.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think we should fill the position. I think that's what Counselor Zagorowski would have wanted. He would have wanted additional representation for those individuals in which he met with on a daily basis across the city. Having 4 at-large members is essential to our function. Currently now, if everybody attends a meeting, we could end up in 6 to 6 deadlocks. And that is not something that is in the best interest of the city as a deadlocked city council. Whether it's in the affirmative or the negative, I think that we should fill the position. There are still, if we were to vote to fill it tonight, there are still 7 months. Unfortunately, Councilor Zagorowski passed away at the end of March. So we've been a month and a half, almost 2 full months without a 13th member. I think it's incumbent upon us to honor the legacy of Councilor Zagorowski to fill that seat and have the full representation of the city council available for every resident and every voter in the city of Chicopee. Thank you very much.
I'm against this. Personally, I think that being an election year, if it wasn't, it might be different. I think that people that are truly interested in filling that role should get out there, campaign, earn the voters' support, and let the voters bring it to the polls and choose who they would like to fill that. I think that that's the better choice, is to listen to the residents in that aspect. It is 7 months, but 7 months will go by fast. I think that we represent the city quite well. As long as the councilors are answering their constituents and we're doing, all we can to help everybody. I think there's plenty of us that can help all the residents in our full capacity. There are still 12 of us. I just think it would be unfair to put somebody in that position and kind of give them that step ahead everybody else. Let it be a fair campaign this summer and let the voters vote.
Counselor Chomsky.
Thank you, Mr. President. I do have to echo the sentiments of Councilors Arriaga and Councilor Costello. My reasoning for voting no on this tonight will because, and I agree with Councilor Arriaga, giving this hypothetical candidate an edge. And, I know that we're going to be accused of nepotism or who knows what they're going to accuse us. There's some people may accuse us of, but it's one of those things that you might give someone an unfair advantage. You always have that incumbency advantage. The other thing too is there's 6 months left of this year. Next month's budget hearings start. No one we appoint in the month of June is going to, you're going to give them a week, 2 weeks tops to learn a budget that they're going to be voting on. I think all of us can attest that it takes more than one term, even maybe 2 terms, to fully understand the capacity of this position and how the city works. This is not something you learn in a year. This is not something you learn overnight. And I also think we have 2 months in the summertime, July and August. We have after that 2, 4, so let's just say 6 regular meetings up until the election, and you have, we'll say, 10 additional subcommittee meetings. Again, this person is going to have to learn everything in a matter of weeks, if not months. It's truthfully, I think it'd be unfair to the person that we select because they're going to be so overwhelmed with a budget. They're going to be overwhelmed with policy, regulations, ordinances, all of these things that we do on a daily basis. And I think that we are able to function right now in the capacity. I think that, despite our differences that we have as a board, we all want what's in the best interest of the city of Chicopee. And I think that's what holds us all together as a board and as a council. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Any other comments from the floor? Any other comments from Zoom? See none. So the question will be, do we fill a position or not? A yes vote will fill it and no vote will defeat it. Roll call.
President Laflamme,
No.
Roy,
No.
Arriaga, Brooks,
Yes.
No.
Valkir,
No.
Chomsky,
No.
Kushein,
No.
Reed,
No.
Piniac Costello.
No.
9 no, 1 yes.
Hold on a minute, please. Just so you know, if I can announce, he just got on. Counselor Crampits is on my phone. I just checked with the attorney as long as it's here. He tried to get on Zoom and he cannot do it, but he wants to participate. So, Counselor Counselor Crampits, what is your vote on item number 1?
Okay. So we have Crampit says a no. So we have 10 no, 1 yes.
And the motion is defeated.
Okay, item number 2.
No, we'll go right into item number 3 because
Still an agenda
Okay.
item, so I think we have to
Okay, thank
withdraw
you.
it or we
Yep.
have to do something with it. Be it ordered that the city council adopt the following process to fill the city council at large vacancy. A, on June 3rd, the city council will open nominations for the vacant at large position. B, on June 17th, the city council will close nominations and conduct a vote.
Counselor LeBrie.
You just.
Oh, you don't.
Vote with me. Be defeated.
Yeah. Yeah, but
It's on the agenda.
on the
so
agenda.
it's gotta do something with it.
Number 2.
Yeah, just motion that it be defeated. It is,
Motion to defeat.
no, it's to adopt the process to fill it, but we voted no to fill it, so maybe just a motion to defeat it.
Motion to defeat. Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Motion to defeat item 2.
Second,
Motion made and second that we defeat item number 2. On the motion, please.
issues moved.
On the motion,
Issues moved.
yeah, I'll have President Laflamme read it.
Actually,
I just. read
it's
it.
just, he read it and
Read
it's
the
just
order.
mute that,
The issue's
it's not
moved
proper.
because you voted not to fill it.
Right,
You have to read it because it's on the agenda.
correct. Thank you. Okay,
On the defeat, President Laflamme?
yes.
Roy,
Yes.
Ariaga?
Yes.
Brooks,
Yes.
Yes.
Valkir,
Yes.
Crampits, Fred still here?
Yes.
Chomsky.
Yes.
Kushein.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Pena Costello.
Yes.
11 yes.
And the motion defeated.
Item number 3. Be it ordered that the following order shall be amended to add to the following language. An act relative to changing the 2-year elected term for the mayor of City of Chicopee to a 4-year elected term. So it reads as follows. Be it ordered that a petition to the general court accompanied by a bill for a special law relating to the term of mayor in the City of Chicopee be filed in the general court with an attested copy of this order, be and hereby is approved under clause 1 of section 8 of article 2 of the amendments to the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, so that the attached legislation be adopted precisely as follows, except for clerical or editorial change of form only.
Councilor LeBrie,
Motion to approve the petition?
motion made to approve discussion, or open for discussion, approve this evening. Motion made and seconded, we approve. Why don't we open for discussions first?
Okay.
Discussion.
We didn't make a motion, so
Make
make
a
a second for Gary's motion.
Motion to approve the petition.
Motion made and second to approve the petition.
Anybody want that?
On the discussion.
On the discussion, I'll open it to the floor.
Okay, if we're gonna, we're gonna amend it after. So what I'd like to do, it was brought up a couple of things on this, so I'm gonna talk about it. Hopefully we can amend it on the floor this evening. So in front of you that it was given to you, one of the things that was brought to our attention, we had to put a title to it. As you can see, it says being enacted that by the State House and represented in General Court Assembly by the authorization of the same as follows. And the other part has not changed what was voted on the other day. The second part of section 1, it was brought up by Councilor Kushein regarding the timing, to be more clear on the timing. So I'd like to see it be at the next annual municipal election in the City of Chicopee to be held in 2027, and such election is every 4th year thereafter. The mayor shall be elected by the qualified voters of the city voting in their representative precincts. The mayor shall be elected by ballot and shall hold office for 4 years for the first Monday in January following the election as which they were elected, and until a successor is elected and qualified. Then the only other part would be section 4 is, if you look at the last line, I'll read the whole thing. This act shall take effect upon acceptance by a majority of the qualified voter for the City of Chicopee, present and voted therein as we have to put municipal now, because last time it was the state. We are in the municipal election in this current year. Those are the 3 changes that we are discussing and approving tonight, amending tonight. Is there any questions on the 3 things that are discussed just now? Councilor Costello.
Thanks. Just for clarification to the public. So basically, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Can I get a motion to have discussion on this
Well,
amendment?
you need a motion to make those amendments. Yeah, you need someone to.
I just said-
You can't make a motion as president. You need somebody to make a motion for those, to make those amendments.
Make a motion to amend.
A motion to amend.
Motion made and second to amend what was brought forward this evening by the president of the council. On the motion, please.
On the motion, as the president just alluded to, we're amending section 1 and also section 4.
In the title. Motion made and second, we are discussing to amend the 3. On the motion? Seeing none, roll call.
Are there any other comments?
Is there any comments on this? Councilor Costello had one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, don't be
Yeah,
sorry.
I just,
forgot you
I
didn't put your
I
hand.
just want to make sure that this is clear, that the next annual municipal election that this will take place is in 2027?
2000. You want to know 2027.
So if I could,
Yeah.
there's 3 changes. 1 is to the title. 2, there was a question from Councilor Kushein about the mayor who's running for a term now, would that mean that if he won the election in November and this passed the ballot in November, would he get a 4-year term? And that's not how it works. So Councilor Flam added, so there's going to be 2 elections. One is this municipal election coming in November, which would approve this. And the second is it won't take effect until the election of 2027, which means whoever becomes mayor in 2027 in that election starts their term in 2028. That would be a 4-year term.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anyone else? Counselor,
I just want to make it clear. So this is going on the ballot for the voters to vote on, that it's a 4-year election. What happens if it does not pass? I mean,
then
then it would,
Then they get a 2 year.
it stays the way it is, correct? Correct. It
Okay.
stays the way it is. If the voters don't want it, it goes back to the 2-year term. It'll stay where it is. Absolutely. But it does go on the ballot. They have the last say. Okay. We're going to take all the amendment of all 3 at the same time. Is there any more questions on all 3 changes? Is there anyone on Zoom with anything regarding the 3 little changes? Seeing none, roll call.
Okay, on the 3 amendments. President Laflamme.
Yes.
Roy,
Yes.
Ariaga,
Yes.
Brooks,
Yes.
yes,
Valkir,
Yes.
Crumpets,
Yes.
Chomsky.
Yes.
Kushein,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Piniac Costello.
Yes.
11 yes.
And the motion passes.
Okay, on passage of the order. President Laflamme.
Yes.
Roy,
Yes.
Ariaga,
Yes.
Brooks,
Yes.
yes,
Valkir,
Yes.
Chomsky.
Yes.
Kushein,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Piniac Costello.
Yes.
11 yes.
And the motion passes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you got, Pappus will say yes.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that will end our special meeting for tonight. I'll take a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made is second to adjourn. Roll call.
President Laflamme.
Yes.
Roy,
Yes.
Ariaga,
Yes.
Brooks,
Yes, but with a question. We didn't do public input on this item, and I don't want to violate another open meeting law.
We did a public input for the whole thing like we do our normal meeting.
I thought we typically took each item individually when it came to a special meeting. I may be wrong, and then I apologize if I am.
According to the attorney for special meetings, it's just one public input.
All right, that's fine. Yes.
All right,
Yep.
thank you. Okay, you all set? Continue.
Goff,
yes.
Valkir,
Yes.
Crumpets,
Fred?
Yes.
It's hard to hear.
Chomsky,
Yes.
Kushein,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Piniac Costello.
Yes.
11 yes.
And the motion passes. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
Okay. Right.
Have to amend it and then pass it.